Eagle double G. Eagle double G.
What is up, guys? Patrick here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement review on Ghost Legend pre-workout. This is a complete pre-workout, a stupidly high demand one. It's probably one of the most inquired about and requested products. We've been waiting for Ghost to hit the Australian shores for quite some time. Very excited to have the product range available, in particular the Legend, since that is usually the fastest selling product in the lineup is the pre-workouts. We're going to go over the ingredients, we're going to go over the effects, we're going to go over the interaction of these ingredients, we're going to go over flavors, taste, mixability, value for money, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on the product as well. So let's jump straight into it. On screen now you're going to see one of these bad boys. A nutritional information panel for this here Ghost Legend. Each one of these tubs is going to get 30 serves. Each serve is going to get 12.5 grams of active ingredients. Now, Ghost do it really cool. They use a completely transparent open label, which makes it extremely easy to break down the product and tell you all about it. I'm going to skip over the calories since they are absolutely marginal. Let's start off with the Ghost Legend blend, which is made up of 4,000 milligrams of L-citrulline. Now, L-citrulline, this is pure L-citrulline, not citrulline and malate, which is bound to malic acid, which has no benefit on performance. It's pure L-citrulline, which is the best kind. So 4 grams of that is a very effective dose, helps to increase muscular endurance. One of the side effects of that is it also good for muscle pumps. It gives you a real sort of thick blood feeling, feel really thick and juicy. So L-citrulline is a really cool ingredient. Helps to promote more muscular endurance. You're going to be able to do more work, basically go harder for longer, and it helps to promote the actual oxygenation of blood, and that's like blood is your carrier molecule for delivering nutrients. Very cooling compound, and it's got a very synergistic effect both on endurance and on pumps, and the dose that they've used in this Legend is very good. Moving along to the beta-alanine, which is 2,000 milligrams. Now, beta-alanine, as you probably know, helps to buffer lactic acid. Buffers specifically hydrogen ions, or known as lactic acid. So that's going to be one, you hit that wall, you feel that burning sensation in the muscles, your fatigue is setting in, it's telling your body to stop. Beta-alanine helps to push that threshold. Think of it as like raising the glass ceiling, so you can push yourself harder for longer. The clinical dose is 3.2 grams, so we've got a decent amount of it here. Could it be better? Absolutely, but we've got about 2/3 the dose. Moving on to the Agmatine Sulfate, which is at 500 milligrams. Now, Agmatine is a decarboxylated arginine, so it's much more concentrated, much faster acting, effective dose anywhere from 250 to a gram. We're sort of right in the middle there. I think alongside the citrulline, that's quite good because there is definitely a synergism between those ingredients. They're extremely complementary of one another. And it's a great vasodilator, so it opens up the blood vessels. Whereas the citrulline is working to thicken and sort of oxygenate the blood, this is allowing it to sort of open the road network so it can deliver it to the actual muscles themselves. Agmatine is a very cool ingredient. I like the dose of it in here because too much of it, you can get a bit of digestive upset, which is relatively common, which can sort of put you off in terms of performance of your workout anyway. Next up in the blend, we've got 100 megs of Norvaline. Now, Norvaline helps to prevent arginase, and arginase breaks down compounds such as agmatine and citrulline. So it allows think of it as like a defender. It allows the A team, as point scorers, the A's and B's, to actually do their job effectively without being broken down. Next up in the blend, we've got some Ghost Smart Energy Blend. This has got 1,000 milligrams of taurine. Taurine is a great hydrating nutrient. Helps with cellular performance, it helps with muscular endurance indirectly, and it's also not a bad mental focus agent as well. Taurine is a great addition to anything stimulant containing because typically stimulants act as a mild diuretic. This helps to keep you hydrated, keep you on point. Taurine is a very common amino acid, but we do need a lot of it as well. So 1,000 megs is a whopping dose and great addition. Next up, we've got our caffeine blend. There's 237 megs yielded from this, which is made up of 200 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous and 50 milligrams of Infinity or dicaffeine malate. Now, this split is going to give you the bulk of your caffeine anhydrous, is your fast acting, kicks in quick, think 5-10 minutes, you can feel it going. It's going to give you a fast hit of energy and it's going to last for 30 to 90 minutes. the Infinity in here is a relatively small dose, so I don't think it's going to necessarily promote an extended workout performance, but it will help prevent you from crashing. High amounts of caffeine, whatever goes up sort of must come down. If you're having a huge amount of it, there's an inevitable sort of pit that comes after that time period when the sort of caffeine starts to wear off. This really smooths that transition. The amount of caffeine is not crazy, but it's a good amount to increase performance. Typical pre-workouts now are either at 0 or at 300 plus milligrams or 400 plus milligrams now. So the effective amount for caffeine is really like anywhere from 150 to 300 max. After that, it's sort of just extra for the sake of extra. It's not really any more beneficial in terms of decreasing reaction times, increasing central nervous system stimulation. I like the amount in here. I like that it's not too crazy. I also like the dual stage blend to stop preventing you from crashing, because if you have too much anhydrous, you basically turn into a peanut. Next up, we've got some bitter orange fruit extract, 50 milligrams. This is more commonly known, yields synephrine. Synephrine is a very fast-acting stimulant, excellent for mood enhancement. You feel real clean, real happy, it kicks in really fast, and it's a good central nervous system stimulant as well. Get you real fired up and feeling really good. And when you're in a good mood, it helps to reduce some of the anxiety which can be associated with higher amounts of caffeine. So those synephrine and caffeine are like a really nice combination. And synephrine also is a mild thermogenic as well, so to get you fired up and ready to go. Up next, we've got some theobromine. Theobromine is a very slow acting source of caffeine. It gives you a really nootropic sort of effect. It's a source of antioxidants, and it does have a little bit of yield of caffeine, but an extremely tiny amount. We're talking a few milligrams, and it's going to give you a sustained release of natural source of energy as well. Again, not a huge contributor to the workout itself, but will contribute to not crashing, giving you a nice smooth transition back to your normal self after your workout. Next up in the blend, we've got some olive leaf extract. It's 40%, which is a very high amount, and there's 50 milligrams of it in here. Now, this has been shown really more so for mental focus and improving the function of brain. It's also got cardiovascular benefits. As to the effectiveness of it, I wouldn't say that it's a dramatic one. It's typically seen, you can see it sometimes in some fat burners and some pre-workouts. It's not a bad addition to the product, but there's just not a huge amount of data on the ingredient to say as to how effective it is. It's more anecdotal than scientific, but it certainly doesn't hurt. There is a lot of like olive leaf extract. Obviously that's coming from like olive oil olives, which are known for having a lot of heart health benefits as well in terms of the omega-3 fatty acids. So there's some logical partitions there. As to the effect on performance, I think it's sort of somewhat negligible, but it's certainly not a bad addition. And last, we've got NADH, 10%, 2.5 milligrams. This increases the H is for hydrogens, and this helps with the improving energy production of cells. So cellular NAD levels basically improves cellular function. So this is a cool addition to that. You don't see it very common in anything, but NAD levels is really like the super side of cells, so they can perform and function at their optimal level. And that's what's in it. So it's quite a comprehensive product. You've got muscular endurance, you've got delayed fatigue, you've got great pump ingredients and a very synergistic pump ingredients. You've got hydration, we've definitely got a very cool and comprehensive stim and mood enhancement blend, and we've got some nootropic and sort of like mental acuity agents in there as well. Let's get into flavors and taste. It comes in 3 flavors. It comes in a lemon lime, it comes in a red berry, which is exclusive to Australia at present, and it comes in Warhead sour watermelon. So this is a partnership with Warheads themselves. Very cool. Ghost are innovators in that sense. I think they think outside the box. It's very much a lifestyle brand, but it's not your typical rubbish products lifestyle brand. They've actually got some pretty cool products as well. Some of the dopest packaging around. This is somewhere between street art and graphic design. Very cool. Dope tub. I mean, you really get the value perception. It's got the Ghost label on there, and you can even tell, this is my personal tub here. Sure if you can see that, but you've got the little Ghost icon on the bottom, and if we flip this around, we have Ghost on the scoop neck itself as well. So they've really gone a cut above. This scoop also fits into the top so you don't lose it in the powder. Very cool. The little 1%ers make a difference. So we're going to take one of the scoop of this here, Sour Warheads or watermelon, and chuck it in our shaker with 20 ounces, slash 500 mils of cool, calm water. Throw this on here, mix some up. So, I like watermelon flavors. I'm not that big a fan of sour stuff, to be honest. Just don't really eat it very often. Not really big on candy or lollies or whatever. But let's mix it up here. It's got a nice candy pink flavour. It's very watermelony. A little cloudiness in there, but to be expected with the amount of citrulline in it. Little foam on top. It smells amazing. It smells like fresh cut pineapple. Watermelon, obviously. It smells real fine. Oh, that's cool. It smells sweet and tastes sour. It's more of a, I wouldn't call it quite sour, I'd go tangy. You're expecting it to taste sweet like a typical candy watermelon, but it's got a nice sort of like tangy aftertaste, and as it sort of like leaves your mouth, it gets a little bit more sour. Yeah, that sort of like squinty, lemony sort of a effect of it. That is a cool flavour. Well done on the flavour. Obviously, very, very similar to Warhead's watermelon. And a very innovative flavour. It's cool to see brands doing something different, getting people excited about supplementation for a change, as opposed to doing the same boring crap. So the flavours are good. The flavours are really good. They've done a great job on the flavours. The powder is a very fine quality. You can tell that a lot of thought and care went into this product, into the packaging, into the design, into the ingredients, to every detail to make sure you had the best user experience when you pick up a tub of this Ghost Legend. So 10 points in terms of branding and packaging and customer experience. In terms of the effects, which is exactly why you're taking this in Ghost Legend. This, surprisingly, I did not expect quite as much of this, but the workouts were good. It doesn't blow your head off. The stimulant level isn't crazy, but it does hit pretty hard. I think that people have become a little bit immune to by having so many high stimulant products. It can almost like blunt that mind-muscle connection, and there is such thing as too much of a good thing. The caffeine level, you end up with about 240 megs. I think that's a great amount without being too crazy. You can have it consistently. The tingles from this product, I don't know as to why it's so profound, even with a slightly lower amount, but you almost want to rip your face off. Your eyes are tingling, your neck's tingling. The beta-alanine effect was real. The muscular endurance was fantastic, and the pumps were really good. I love the synergism of the citrulline agmatine norvaline combo. I think norvaline is probably one of the most underutilized ingredients when it comes to nitric oxide and getting the most effect out of it. Typically, most people just boost the agmatine, but it's not any more effective. This is a really intelligent way and a synergistic way of getting a great effect with using a little bit less ingredient for an actual better delivery of the desired effect. I like this Ghost Legend. I think it's a nice break from having the super high stim products. It's well rounded, it ticks the pump, it ticks the muscular performance, it definitely ticks the flavors and the cool factor. I think they get branding extremely well. If you're looking for a really well-rounded pre-workout that isn't quite entry level, but it isn't quite off your head. It's somewhere between C4 and Total War. I mean, it's properly dosed with performance boosting ingredients. It's got a good base, but it's not going to send you into oblivion either. Like, you could still have this most days of the week. You could stack this with just about anything. Ghost have a pump formula coming out. You can stack this with Ghost Size, definitely, to get you a massive, massive dose of beta-alanine. An extremely comprehensive product. The flavors are fantastic. In terms of value for money, $69.95, there's 30 serves. Given what's in it and the dosages of the ingredients, I think the value is on point. I think when you pick up a tub of this, you get that touch and feel experience. You go into a Spartansuppz store, or you order some online, you're going to appreciate the amount of effort and thoughtfulness that went into this. This is a very high quality, well done product. Props to Ghost for this. I think their branding and packaging and their influence on consumers is fantastic, and really making a positive impact with their content as well. So props to Ghost, dope product, very cool, and I've definitely been enjoying training this product, and it's a nice change from having very high stimulant products. You don't feel guilty for taking them. Very cool. All in all, a fanboy of Ghost and of this here Ghost Legend. That about wraps it up for this supplement review on Ghost Legend pre-workout. It is available now at Spartansuppz.com and all Spartansuppz stores. Free shipping on all orders over $100, and we do worldwide shipping starting at $9.95. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, do us a favor, hit that like button down below. Drop a comment with your feedback. If you tried the Ghost Legend, please let us know your thoughts on it. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest content. Thank you again for watching. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com, and I'm out.